Some things don't fall apart. They were simply never built right to begin with. You know it. You've always known it. But still, you stayed. You stayed because you wanted it to work. Because it looked good on the outside. Because your heart, loyal beyond reason, believed in the dream longer than it should have. But loyalty without alignment is just slow heartbreak. And deep down, you felt it. Alignment has a frequency. And when something or someone moves out of tune with your soul, when their energy doesn't match your values, your nervous system, or your future, distortion slowly begins to seep in. Imagine standing next to a piano that's out of tune. At first, it might not be obvious. You might even ignore it, telling yourself it's fine, it's normal, it's close enough. But the longer you stay near it, the more you feel it in your bones. That grating, uneasy hum, and you realize something is wrong. Your spirit is the same. There are 5 spiritual red flags your soul uses to whisper, "This is not for you." And today, it's time to finally listen. The first sign: your body feels unsafe more often than it feels at peace. Let's forget the mind for a second. The mind is clever. It tells stories. But your body never lies. Does your breath shallow when you're around them? Do your shoulders tighten? Your heart race without cause? Do you find yourself always fixing, explaining, or walking on invisible eggshells? You might have called it love. You might have called it passion. But sometimes what we name love is only trauma, disguised as longing. And what we think is passion is only the rush of adrenaline addiction and the chemical high of chasing after what we can never truly catch. Your body knew before your mind could admit it. The tight throat, the knotted stomach, the sudden urge to disappear from the room without a word. Those weren't random reactions. Those were survival codes, silent alarms trying to save you. The more you heal, the more misalignment feels unbearable. That's not weakness. That's wisdom rising. The second red flag is even harder to ignore. You have to become someone else just to make it work. If you have to shrink yourself, silence your truth, or edit your soul just to fit in, it's not for you. Period. There's a story of a man who tried to train a young eagle to live among chickens. He clipped its wings. He taught it to peck at the ground, to scratch for scraps. And for a while the eagle forgot what it was. But one day, looking up at the wide sky, it remembered. It remembered it was never meant for cages, for scraping dirt, for begging for scraps. It was made to soar. You were made to soar. And anything that demands you abandon your nature to belong is not a home. It's a prison with pretty walls. Growth challenges you, yes, but it expands you. It stretches you like muscles waking up after a long sleep. But force contracts you. It makes you small, tired, disconnected from the very soul you're supposed to be protecting. The third red flag is the one you keep asking the heavens about over and over. You've already seen the signs. You just don't like what they're telling you. The miscommunications that don't make sense. The endless roadblocks. The gut feelings that never truly quiet down. It's like trying to force a river to flow backwards. You can fight the current for a while, You can exhaust yourself trying, but deep down you know, if it was meant for you, it would flow, not without effort, but without force. There's an old saying, when the horse is dead, dismount. Yet so many of us cling to dead things, trying to resurrect what was never alive to begin with. We bargain, we beg, we say, maybe if I just wait longer, try harder, pray louder. But faith is not about forcing what hurts to stay. Faith is about trusting what feels right to lead. The fourth sign is one that costs you something too precious to lose: your peace. You find yourself drained, weary, a constant fighter in a battle no one asked you to fight. And the sad truth is, you can survive without peace for a long time. You can learn to live in noise, in tension, in struggle. But one day you wake up and realize you forgot what quiet feels like. Ask yourself, what exactly am I fighting for? Am I fighting for love? Or just fighting to be chosen by someone who doesn't truly see me? Because the right things, the real ones, they challenge you to grow, but they don't require you to bleed for basic respect. The final sign, the one that breaks your heart even as it frees it, you already know. You've known for a while. But knowledge is not the hard part. Admitting it is. There's a moment before every letting go, a silent, terrifying breath where you realize this isn't it, this isn't love, this isn't home, this isn't mine to carry anymore. And you feel it, not just in your mind, but deep inside, in the part of you that sighs in relief at the thought of being free. Close your eyes. Imagine letting go. Imagine walking away. If your first feeling is not fear, not guilt, but a deep, trembling relief, that's your soul exhaling. Not everything that finds you is meant to stay. Some people are here to teach you. Some moments are here to reroute you. Some experiences are here only to show you how strong you've become. But the longer you hold on to what is not yours, the longer you delay what is. If it makes you shrink, it's not for you. If you have to chase clarity, it's not for you. If you have to betray your peace just to hold on to it, it's not for you. The right things will never feel like survival. They will feel like coming home. And maybe that's the truth you've been running from. You were never meant to fit into places that dim your light. You were made for spaces that recognize it and rise to meet it. So trust yourself. Trust the signs. Trust the voice you've silenced too long, because the life that's waiting for you won't require you to fight so hard to feel at peace.